Railways in the APAC region should be interested in electronic competence management for the following reasons. The first reason, we're going to get rid of all that paper. All of our assessments at the moment are stored in paper vaults. We call them a vault because they're insurance. We're kept if an incident happens or an accident happens. They're there to prove competence, to prove that we did a good job. Now, there's a better way. How often do we access that information in that vault? Hopefully the summary assessment. Hopefully to improve the candidate's learning. But I guarantee it's a difficult place to go and find that information. It's not easily accessible. Getting rid of paper. At the moment, a paper-based assessment, the assessor goes out with the candidate, they do an assessment, they ask some questions, they then take that piece of paper away, they write it up afterwards, has to be signed, and it can take 2 or 3 days, even a week, for that information to go and be locked in the paper vault. And then all you know is an assessment took place. How about that we took a tablet and we gave it to the assessor, and that tablet had all the performance criteria on it, and we had a grading system, and the assessor can interact with the candidate and do an assessment in real time. They can type the feedback up in real time, and then at push of a button they can sync that into the server. Now management now has access to that information, not a week later, not never, except if they go and look in a paper file. They have it now. They can go and access it now, and you can start analysing assessments against other assessments, depots against depots. You suddenly have a vast wealth of information at your fingertips to make decisions on. Which brings us on to visibility of the data. Now at the moment in a paper file, all we've actually got is whether our people are competent or not yet competent. We very rarely know if assessments are overdue. We rely on local sources to tell us that everything's okay and that people are trained and good. How about you being able to log in from anywhere, any place, at any time and check that data? Be able to have comfort that everyone is doing a good job. But also, if we've moved away from compliance and towards developmental assessment, which we'll talk about in a little bit, the levels of competence of the people, where training is required, when it's required. Now, we're going to add a grading system to that data, built into that tablet, graded at a performance criteria level. And that's going to help us move from compliance-based assessments to developmental assessments. Now, a developmental assessment puts the candidate first and foremost in control of their learning and development. And that's very exciting. And we're going to talk about that in the next video.